Namaste everyone. I welcome you all to UDAYA'S classroom vlog number 19. In today's class, we are going to see the fourth technique of Taylor, that is piece weight system or piece rate system, and also about the mental revolution. And in this context, we also going to discuss about the important personalities who is supposed to be actually in Mukesh Ambani's place from our country. Do you have any guesses? Okay, let's see after seeing the topics. The fourth technique, differential piece wage system or piece rate system. So in simple terms, what Taylor has propounded in this differential piece wage system in the sense, the pay should vary from efficient employees and inefficient employees in order to motivate the efficient employees. Simple. Okay. So wage difference between target achievers, what I mean is efficient workers, and non-achievers tends to be quite significant. However, this system quite motivating. Hope you are clear. So different pay system for efficient and non-efficient worker. We can also see an example here. In a factory, the company, that is manager, has given the production target 20 units. So the employees has to achieve 20 units. They have to produce 20 units. And the wage system also has been announced. T, target achievers. T, non-target achievers. So this 20 units, if it is achieved by the target achievers, their wage rate rupees 15 per unit, which means 20 units achieved by the achievers means 20 into 15 would be their pay. Non-achievers, if the employees are not producing 20 units, their piece wage system would be 13 per unit. So if the particular employee not producing 20 units, he will get 13 per unit, which means 13 into, if 19 units if he has produced, means 13 into 19. So such a way he will be receiving the pay. Okay. So wage rate I have told you now. Now let us take this three people A, B, C. So A has produced 22 units and B has produced 20 units and C has produced 18 units. Now let us see how much pay they will receive. 22 units produced by A. So 22 into 15, he will get 330 rupees. B, 20 units he has achieved, so 20 into 15, he will get 300. C has achieved only 18 units, which means he is non-achiever. So 18 into 13 he will get, so 234. So this is the amount pay these A, B, C will receive. Now you can compare. C has received 234 pay and A has received 330 pay. So the difference percentage 41 percentage more than C. The wage, that is the pay, how many percentage differs? 41 percentage. Only 4 units difference. So you can see how much amount difference they are getting. And 22 percentage more productivity than C. So when the productivity is 22 percentage and the pay difference is 41 percentage. So this is quite motivating to the efficient employees and they'll get self-motivation to produce more. So this is what the difference between the target achievers and non-target achievers under the differential piece wage system. Even though this differential piece wage system has got more advantages, it has got its own disadvantages also. So we have to understand its pros and cons also, that is advantages and disadvantages. So under the piece wage system, we need not to put more supervisors to supervise the employees because they will have self-motivation. So they will be concentrating in doing their work and in their production target. So this would be the advantage, and also disadvantage if we see the quality aspects. Sometimes there may be some compromise among the employees. So they will be concentrating only in the production process. Neither they may lose their quality. So this may be one of the disadvantage. It would be the cons here. So this is quite motivating to produce more. Let us move on to the next topic, mental revolution. So mental revolution in the sense nothing but already in the scientific principles and the techniques we have discussed, like the management and the workers should understand each other. They need each other, and without them they cannot survive for a longer period, and without management the employee also cannot survive for a longer period. So both have to understand they need each other. Cooperation between workers and management should take place under mental revolution. Change in mental attitudes of workers and management towards each other. So their perception, that is the worker and the employee's perception, should change, and they should have a good cooperation and coordination among themselves. So this is what about the mental revolution. Now you can take a note. As I told, I am going to tell you an important fact now. Let's see an interesting fact. Why is Mr. Mukesh Ambani the richest person in India? And why not Ratan Tata is not a richest man according to Forbes magazine list? And the same question asked to Ratan Tata, he answered, we are industrialists and they are businessmen. Well, 66% ownership of Tata Sons, which is a key holding company of the other 96 Tata Group companies, held by various charitable organizations. Charitable organizations in the sense people those who are working for the welfare of the society. So this 66% ownership of Tata Sons Limited is not reflected on Ratan Tata's personal financial statement, but on the various charitable organizations, and this is the reason why Ratan Tata not a first richest man in India. And Tata companies are more global than Reliance. Tata donates 66% of their profit right away. About 66% of equity of Tata Sons is held by philanthropic trust. Philanthropic, it's all it's a charitable, like donating its profit and giving scholarship for the students who are studying, and hospitals. Completely, it's all about doing welfare for the society. And philanthropic trust endowed by members of Tata family. The Tatas are famous for their numerous philanthropic activities, the reason being this big 66%, which leaves little less for themselves. If we put the 66% ownership of Tata Sons in Ratan Tata's own personal financial statement, then Ratan Tata's net worth can become more than $70 billion, and that's much more than the Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. In that case, Tata only will be the world's richest person. And it was also released by Forbes. Alright. And do you know something? In this coronavirus lockdown period, Tata launched its shopping site, that is www.tataclick.com, only in India. So Tata trying to bring the buying process digitally, and vehicles also delivered to the doorstep of the customer place itself. Yes. After having understood about the Tata, I have a question for you. What is the age of Ratan Tata and his parents' name? If you find out the answer, you can comment in the comment box. Right. Now we have completed all the scientific principles which was propounded by Taylor. There are 4 scientific principles. Number 1, science, not rule of thumb. And number 2, harmony, not discord. And number 3, cooperation, not individualism in the organization. And number 4, development and training of an employees. So these are all the scientific principles of Taylor. And there are 4 techniques. Number 1, we have studied as simplification and standardization. And number 2, the number 1 is functional foremanship and it consists of 8 supervisor, and number 2 is about standardization and simplification of work, and number 3 work study which consists of 4 studies, and number 4 is differential piece weight system. Okay, with this I'll end up the session today. I'll meet you in the next class. Till then it's bye from Udaya.